welcome to the CIE show, the real talk with me, Si. Right, now this is going to be the first time you're seeing me, but you're going to see me a lot more on this show. Right, my first guest. Oh, let us give thanks to the Lord. Let's give thanks to the Lord first and foremost, for He is good and His mercy endures forever. Okay. Now my first guest is someone who I've known nearly all our lives. We grew up in church together, but we're going to discuss all of that. And her name is the beautiful Annette B. Annette.
Hey!
Oh, praise the Lord. How are you, sweetheart?
I am blessed. I'm so privileged to be here on your show, Si. That is awesome.
It's such a privilege for me because I know that we discussed something along these lines before, but that will come up later. I just, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's presenting. And you're my first guest as a presenter.
I love it. I love it.
So I need to empty. Oh, Jesus. Oh, glory to God. All right, okay. Now, I have some questions for you, my dear. Are you ready to answer?
Okay.
And I know you're going to answer truthfully. Bless the Lord.
Oh,
because
God.
you're a Christian of good standing, a child of God, a Christ-like person.
Oh, great God.
Yeah, so, Annette, my dear, tell me, what made you want to make a career out of singing?
Wow. I've never wanted to make a career out of singing.
Really?
And that is the honest to God answer. It's just came my way.
Oh, bless the Lord.
Well, growing up in church, singing in the Gleaner band, that's the little dotties. And then, when I was at school, me and my one of my best friends, Anne-Marie and Lorraine, we always used to like the songs that were being, that was out at the time. And I remember, I think I must have been about 13, 14-ish kind of age. And our PE needed to be fixed up. So I came up with the idea of doing some fundraising for my school. Mm-hmm. And what I actually done was came up with the idea to have like a concert, a dance kind of a thing. And so I approached my teachers and they gave me the all clear.
Wow.
Yeah. And with that, I coordinated everything, got like a DJ sound system, and then
system.
with my little self.
Oh my goodness me.
It's all coming out now, isn't it? And I tell you, and me, Anne-Marie, my best friend, and Lorraine Shaw, another one of my good friends, and we formed a little girl group called Sweet Daughters. Oh. And we planned to sing at the event that I was organising. So, I was so excited, got the word around to all the different schools and everything. And the teacher gave me like a time that you had to finish, and it was late, 10:30. 10:30.
Because you get that past your mummy and daddy.
Well, that's another story. Another dear. But anyway, I used to coordinate. That's what I was doing in my little teenage years, about organising stuff for school. But the school hall was full of different people from different schools. It was so well turned out. sound systems playing all the music and everything. And then me and my two friends, we sang. And you know, from there, somebody approached me after that and asked me would I come and sing on their record label. So, and he was the one that gave me the name Annette B, and that's how it evolved. It wasn't anything that I was looking for at all.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I do believe that the Lord dropped that thought into your mind, because for that to branch off to Annette B, you know, it's that's just simply amazing to me. You know, how yeah, that's I have to process that one. You know, that's fantastic. I didn't even know that myself. And look how long I've known you. My goodness me. So well, I was trying to even say how many years.
You can't say lady.
Church of God of Prophecy, District 4. Anyhow, that was fantastic. Yes, thank you. I'm going to go on to my second question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am.
Right. Okay. I know we grew up together in Church of God of Prophecy. Tell us what that was like for you.
I enjoyed church. I wish things were like how it was when we were growing up. Because I honestly believe that gave us the foundation that we have.
Yeah.
You know, every Sunday, right? Because there was Sunday morning service.
Yes.
Sunday evening service. And guaranteed, none of us will be going to our own homes for dinner. We'd always go to somebody else's house for dinner, or they're coming to your own house for dinner. And that's how we grew up and had this bond. So church was a nice experience. I enjoyed it. You know, I've always had my own kind of thought process. I'm never one that follows the crowd, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's just my personality. So I suppose going to church with all the restrictions and the this and the that, and I was quite inquisitive. I remember I used to have these debates with these guys back in the day, like dreadlocks and so forth. You know, women shouldn't wear trousers and stuff like that. I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, back in the day, they never had trousers. They were all rolled up and sheeted up. So where does the trousers come into it? And stuff like that. And I used to, would you go into Chelsea Girl and buy a pair of trousers? No, but not going to a woman shop. Oh, there you go. There's the answer. Why? This was trousers were made for women. So stuff like that. And so, and then some stuff I thought, oh, it felt like it was man-made rules. And so that didn't sit wonderfully. I was a curious young teenager.
So what was man-made rules? Can you remember the man-made rules?
Such as like wearing trousers. I mean, this is not for every church, but you're asking me about my experience in church. Couldn't wear jewelry, couldn't wear makeup, couldn't, you know. And for me, a lot of it was like man-made rules. So therefore, you know, if I'm checking out the Bible and I'm checking out the Lord for myself, I wanted to know what the Lord is saying. And I honestly believe that we lost a lot of our youth around those sort of times because of certain restrictions, and you couldn't go to the cinema. And so things like that. So I know it was meant well, you know, so I do respect my elders. I know it was meant well, but the restrictions, I do believe we lost a lot of our youth because of it. And that's my experience anyway. Yeah. So yeah, that's my experience with church.
Right. You said we lost a lot of our youth, and we need to get them back. That's something
Absolutely.
that we really need to do,
I'm
which we shall discuss at another time. Praise the
yes,
Lord, praise the Lord,
praise
praise the
God.
Lord.
Praise
Oh,
God.
bless the Lord. Okay, so here comes my next question.
Mhm.
Right. I've got a picture you sent me ages ago. You must have just got it into your teens, and I was about 3 years older. And I'd like you to show the picture at this point. And I shall send you back the picture if you can't find it. So we'll show the picture now. Wasn't that fantastic? So you can see Annette there with that afro hair. I'm really my afro hair.
Gosh.
Now, I was a bit naughty
Yeah.
because I had bare shoulders and you wasn't supposed to wear bare shoulders. Your shoulders are supposed to be covered and all that and thing.
Oh,
But
God.
oh my goodness, there's a couple of people there that I didn't recognize. That I did recognize. I think it was George and Lenoir, but bless the Lord, I don't know where we must have been at Blackpool. It was on a Sunday school trip.
Oh, find out.
It was to the sea at the behind and everything. I don't know where you found this photo, but you sent it to me. And I'm thinking, where did she get this? And it just took me back, back many years.
Talking about
we've been traveling along together since the year dot.
I know.
It's just quite amazing. And I loved you then and I love you now. I'm gonna with you. Love your mom, love your dad, love everybody. So I give God thanks. I give thanks. And look what it's led to, this great opportunity for me.
I know.
What God is doing with you.
God is so good. But before you go on, reflecting back on you talk about the picture, you think that we was at Blackpool or something, yeah. But just the other day, I was driving past. It's no longer the pub now, but the Mermaid Pub used to be our meeting point.
Mermaid Pub meeting for everything, isn't it?
I'm telling you, and all the Saturday day trips.
Yes.
Hey, there was nothing about going down to Blackpool or Real or wherever to go and buy fish and chips. No. Drinking and coming with their fried chicken and dumpling and rice and peas.
Oh my goodness!
It was fucking
it was about. Sure.
I'm telling you, anybody have any dumpling? And coleslaw, homemade coleslaw.
Them days were the smell just wafting and you just turning around looking, where's that one coming from?
Yeah.
This fish.
Go on.
It was just great. And then all the mothers of the church, they always made much more than for their family.
Yeah.
It was great, and it was just share alike. It was wonderful. What? You're taking me back now to being on those coaches and the singing. The harmonies. The clapping.
You see, we got the doing.
Yeah. Clap like a tamarind. You can't take it out of us. It's rich, it's beautiful, it's a marvelous heritage, and I give God thanks for it. I give God thanks for it because, as you said, it's like a foundation and a half that we've had. It taught us how to sing right, how to stand up in front of people, and I don't like to use the word perform in church, but you know what I mean? Performing. I didn't think I put it down here, but do you remember the first time? I think it was a Spark Hill Church Kind of Prophecy we went to, and they put down a piece. Somebody went up. I don't know if it was you, but somebody went up and decided to sing with some reggae beat behind it. No, and the old people were not best pleased. An elder, when we got back to church the next day, he preached on that about brethren, these young people, and the reggae music and sing last
I
night.
don't remember that.
Oh, I remember it. Oh, he was on a performance, you know. It was always these young people, us young people, you know. I don't think we were that naughty. We just wanted to hear lively music, you know. It was great. Do you think that's what got you into the reggae music?
What got me into reggae music was my dad.
Oh, okay.
My dad. Like I always used to remember, like on a Sunday, mom's downstairs cooking or whatever, and dad would be like in the front room with the gram, and he'd be playing all of his music, and so that was the norm. But I always remember this one Sunday, I was lying on their bed while they were downstairs, and my dad played Dreamland? There's a land far away, something like that. I don't know. Marcia Griffith sang it and I just fell in love.
Oh wow!
This smooth kind of blend, and then the harmonies. It was like, woo!
Yeah.
It was so sweet.
Yeah.
And I was with reggae after that.
Oh wow!
So my daddy.
Oh, thank your daddy. We thank your daddy. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you so very, very much.
And I remember he bought like a stereo at one point with a microphone. That reminded me, actually. Yeah, started singing into the microphone.
So it wasn't the hairbrush then. The like a ballerina.
I did used to do ballet, you know, and tap dancing.
Did you?
See,
that's
the umbrella, by the way. Twist the umbrella. Yeah, no, you see, I can still remember my tap dancing exam.
Oh my goodness! So you got as far as what? What did you get? What certificates?
Oh, I can't remember.
Years ago. Remember?
No, but I remember passing my exam. I wouldn't try. I wouldn't
just
try.
Just stand up right now and do a couple of moves. Let us just hear it.
I can't remember. I can actually remember my my tap dancing exam.
You can.
Yeah.
What is this? I can hear you. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that you?
Get it all out of me now.
Oh my goodness. Where's the tambourine? Yes. Oh, yes. We have to give a tambourine for that. I never knew that you could tap dance.
Yeah, I love. I've actually thought about doing it again.
Ballet, did you say as well?
I wouldn't do that now. I'll be rocking through the floor. I should say.
I don't know how you would have got away with that with the tights and the big company skirt. I wouldn't just say oh my goodness me. Oh my, there's something new I found out about you. That's wonderful. And I've always loved tap dancing, so you're gonna have to show me some of those moves that you're awards.
Yeah, I thought about taking it back up, tap that, not the ballet. Making me ice water. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could do some of that ballet, that tap dancing at the awards, your awards next year. I think so. Show everybody what you can do. Not just string to your bow, as they say. Bless the Lord. Thank the Lord for that.
They were good days.
Thank you, sweets. Yeah, you're really making me laugh, taking me back. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Right. I asked you that question earlier, so I'm going to ask another one. Have you met any what they call celebrities aside from yourself, of course? And have you sung with any?
one,
Have
I'm
you
not.
done any? I think you did with Peter Tosh. Was it Peter Tosh? Pete Spencer?
I sang with Peter Spence before, but we've talked about doing a duet, but we haven't done a duet. We sang with others, but not a duet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Uh, There's duets lined up that I haven't done as yet.
Okay. Are we not going to have no names? Are you
Mm.
keeping those to yourself? Why are you looking at me like that? But I'm going to speak it. I'm going to speak it. We have done one together. It's going to be on my album, and it's with my beautiful Annette B, and with Peter Spence. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called Sacrifice.
Beautiful
Hmm.
song that you wrote.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
praise the Lord. Yes, but I want to just ask you if you're going to name a name. Are you going to name a name of someone that you, just one person then, that you've sung with, duetted with,
Oh,
apart from Peter Spence?
I'm trying to think. Secular days.
It doesn't
Like
matter. I'm not just talking about just, that's
Tex
recently.
um, Corporal Billy.
Okay, well,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Now I heard that you um gave up a very major record contract in America when you became a Christian. Now, some people would say, why would you do that? Now, why would you do that?
Right. So it was before I became a Christian. I had the
Mhm.
opportunity
Yes.
to go to America, invited by the late Coxon Dodds, Studio One label. Um, and he was the one that, like helped to birth like Bob Marley and all those artists and so forth.
Mhm.
And went over there, spent 2 weeks, done a complete album in the 2 weeks. It was
Wow.
in,
What?
but it was tiring, but it was amazing at the same time. And
I can
the
imagine.
like I'd be like going into the studio and they're there mixing like Marcia Griffiths. I'm having to wait till the producer finishes the mixing. Then another day I was going in and they were working on Glenn Washington's song. I
Oh
mean,
my, what?
I'd go into like this the vocal booth and there's this big massive picture of Bob Marley and
Oh my
so
goodness.
yeah, and I was over there when they had a Sir Coxon Day where they celebrated the whole town celebrated his day because a lot of his music are still being played today, being
Yeah.
remixed and revamped, and you got your Shauna Pauls and all them kind of artists like up to date now, like still using his rhythms. So
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I came back to the UK and I was asked to sing at an event which I went, and the event it was like cock, it was full of people, and there was two sounds there, and the vibes and everything was high. It was like nice atmosphere, everything. But there was something that was just pressing on my heart, saying it's like I was in a bubble. That's the only way I can describe it. I felt like I
Okay.
was in a bubble on my own in this place that was completely full, body to body full. And the voice was saying, Annette, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. What are you doing here? You don't belong here. And it just kept
Oh my goodness.
repeating and repeating. So I sang, and straight after I sang, gave them back the mic, and then I left. And that's when I actually put down the microphone.
You
And
just what? Gave him back the mic and just
after I
left.
finished singing, I sang because I was booked to sing. So I honoured my contract, sang, gave them the mic and left. And that was it. I stopped singing, stopped recording. Promoters would,
Oh
wanted me
my
to sing at
goodness.
dances, and I said no. Producers wanted me to record new songs. I said no. And I've been singing from the age of 15.
Yeah.
First, I
Yeah.
was actually saying no, no, no. I couldn't understand exactly what was going on, but there was something churning inside of me, and I
Mm.
was still like in talks with the American producers and so forth, and I just couldn't finalize the contract. So the album never came out, and about a year or so after, that's when I gave my heart to the Lord. But now, at the time, I didn't know, couldn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
But after giving my heart to the Lord, I recognized what was going on. It was the
Yeah.
Lord calling me now and telling me, like, now's the time. Now is the time. And so I never finalized the contract with the Studio One label.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped singing. I started going to church. I still didn't sing. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
pick up the mic till about 5 years after being in church.
Oh my goodness, this life is so similar. 5 years.
Yeah,
So you didn't even go into the choir or the praise and worship
nothing,
team.
nothing.
You just sat yourself down and just allowed yourself to soak in
Yeah,
the preaching and soaking the scriptures and
yeah.
soaking God.
Amen. Absolutely. I was a babe.
Hallelujah.
I was a babe in
Hallelujah.
Christ, and I was finding my way, and I was trying to analyze and see what was
Mm.
going on, and yeah, and then I joined the choir at church.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the rest is history.
That's an amazing testimony right there. Um, I remember when you agreed to come and do sacrifice, and when I heard the recording back,
Mm,
now I can understand more now with what you're telling me. What that sacrifice it did cost you. It was a sacrifice for
mm.
you, you know. Um, yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's a song that goes, must Jesus bear the cross alone and all the world go free? You
mm,
know, so Christ sacrificed, and we have to sacrifice. We have to give up things that we want, you
yeah,
know. But we give them up for the sake of the gospel, the good
yeah,
news, you know. And the Lord was working on your heart, obviously, in
yeah.
that, you
I mean,
know. And then He just drew you because the seed was already in. He was
yeah,
able to just
the
reel
seat.
you back in.
That's why I have to salute our parents and the church and the
Yeah.
elders and the ministers.
Wow.
The seed was sown. I mean, the few people, because I don't tend to talk about stuff much, like whatever I'm doing, and the few people that I told about the invitation to go to America, and so everybody's excited. The few people that know, they're so
Yeah.
excited, and when I told them that, the contract's right there, and for me to sign and send it back, and there was when I told them that, they went, "What? What do you mean?
Mm,
You
yeah.
stupid! I don't. I'm telling you, but
Yeah.
God knows. God knows it's the best decision I ever made.
Absolutely. Because you don't even know what you would have been doing now.
No,
You
absolutely, absolutely. But
I
we
don't
got the
think these doors that have opened for you. I don't think those doors would have opened for you if if you hadn't come to the Lord, if you'd stuck with that contract and just did that and just stayed out in the world. How would the Lord have been able to use you so powerfully in the kingdom? You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
because you are a powerful, powerful woman of God. It's an absolute honor to know you, to know that I've known you for so long, and we've always been friends. We've always gone on. Our parents have always gone on famously, you know, and it's just wonderful hearing, you know, what you've been through, and everybody must be listening, as obviously they're listening and watching. You know, they must have heard your records that you've sung over the years, and then to know that you would give up that life for 5 years. You didn't even sing at all. You know, give up a lucrative record contract, and just stay with the Lord. The Lord, I know that the Lord has to bless that. He has to honor that sacrifice that you made, you know, and it's wonderful. So, young people of the kingdom,
come on now,
who think that they can just jump up and sing and there's nothing to it, please know that you have to give up something for the Lord. He's going to require it of you. I'll take you back to Abraham. He waited 25 years for his promise.
Wow.
25 years. But he got the promise. Praise the Lord. And you, my dear Annette, you are walking in your calling. Oh my goodness, the things that you're doing. You know, I want you to mention the GX Awards a bit later on. And I might even have to call you on for a second interview, because I don't think I want to get through all of these questions that I have written down. But bless the Lord anyway. We will shall march along.
Right.
Oh, I feel a song coming on.
Hey, girlfriend, that's exactly what I was.
Oh my goodness me, that's my trusty tambourine has to come out. Press along, saints. Press along, saints. Press along, in God's own way. Press along, saints. Press along, in God's own way. Persecution you must bear. Turn and heart to fly. Hey.
Now.
Press along, my girl.
Please.
Press along.
Yes.
Yeah, hot to the battle.
Sweet to the
battling you not to sign a contract, but the victory you have gained. Huh?
Come on.
The victory.
Praise God.
That speaks to me, and it speaks to thousands, hundreds of thousands, wherever this interview is going to go, right around the globe. Because this is GX Global, you know. You'll see that, yeah, you're going to have to give up some stuff. Some stuff God's going to chop off, you know, because he doesn't require that, you know. But what he gives you is so much better.
I'm telling you.
And on top of that, you're in the kingdom. You're on the right side.
It's a win-win situation.
Win. Oh, I feel a tambourine moment. Perfect. Oh, we win. That's one. Oh, so let's march along. Right. Yes, we've asked that question. What's your favorite male singer, and what's your favorite? What's your favorite?
I don't actually have a favorite, you know.
Oh, so what's your favorites then? Name 3 of the male and 3 of the female.
Oh, you're going to get me to problem there.
Why? Okay, name 5 and then we'll get into problems.
Oh my God. Wow.
What was the name of the person that your dad was playing? Was that Marcia Griffiths?
Marcia Griffiths.
Yes. Was she one? Because you said that was from listening to her, you decided that you was going to sing.
Well, I love the reggae music. It's got such a relaxing kind of undertone to it.
Mm-hmm.
Calming. So favorite singers. I used to enjoy Bob Marley. I remember I used to get in I'm getting ready for school.
Yeah.
Young. If you're talking about overall, like not just since being a Christian, I used to like Michael Jackson as well.
Okay.
So Jackson a lot. Mary J.
Mary Blige. Okay.
Favorite R&B. Coming into the gospel, I do love sounds of Lighty.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
JJ Born to Sing. There's, but it's so hard. It's hard because I do the radio show, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I'm digging up all of these like songs from back in the day, like
Yes.
so I'm learning now. That's why I said it's hard because Raymond and Co, they were smashing it.
Oh, they won their mobiles.
Yeah, and then there's this beautiful, eccentric woman. I don't even heard of her.
Oh my gosh.
I just love her.
Really?
Really? Oh, you all day love. Baby girl, yo, I'm telling you. That's why I said you're gonna get into trouble because I can't call everyone's name. And then there's songs that I fall in love with, and then I discover who the artist is, if that makes sense.
Yes,
so
yeah.
I have a favorite per se, but a lot of people that have got beautiful voices,
Yeah.
songwriters,
Mm-hmm.
and the delivery is just amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's showing your roundedness there because I don't think I've seen Mary J. Blige really dance around, but gosh, when she blows, there's a quality in her voice, her tone, you know, edginess, which you know that woman's experienced some things in her life. You know, yeah, absolutely. It's not like sweet, is it? You know, this is edgy. And then you got Michael Jackson, who was a consummate performer. I mean, he could dance, he tap dance as well, you know. And you know what? I remember watching Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, and Gene Kelly, and the moves that they had in those films. Michael Jackson was doing it, you know, the moonwalk.
Oh gosh.
They were
live at Wembley.
Oh my.
Going to the stadium, like, now just oh boy, yo, this man famous. Yeah, yeah, he was an awesome one.
Yes, he was. You know, it's a shame that he's no longer with us.
I know.
God knows why. So we don't know if the Lord appeared to him in his last moments. You know, as far as I know, our God is merciful and He's full of grace. You know, so I'm not saying, oh, I don't believe that person could go into the kingdom, or this person is definitely in the kingdom. No, I don't know because I don't know what's going on in the person's life. But God meets our hearts, our intents, and our actions. No, not just the things that we actually do, but you know what we're thinking of, what we need to do. You know, so yeah, those were great people. I loved Bob. I got the opportunity to see him. You know, I love seeing him perform. When he just put off that hat and it was
I love it. Just cool, you know. I strummed the
Yeah.
guitar. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, I saw an interview with him, and he had no locks on at all. And
Oh,
he was singing soul music. No, this was way back before the Bob Marley. And then the person who owned Bang Records, he said he gave them it was either £5,000 or £10,000. It wasn't very much to go and do an album. And he says when he came up with the album, he knew that I had spent every single penny on this album because it was so fantastic, you know. Yeah, he was a consummate performer as well, you know, in his job. Absolutely fantastic, you know. So God rest both their souls, you know. Yes, okay, so we'll go on to the next question, shall we?
okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Worst place. The worst place that you've ever sang at.
You doing what in what category of worst? So my personal worst experience was bitter sweet. Who's ever taken the mic, can you bring back the mic? And it just went on and went on and went on. And then in the end, you went, well, if you don't back the mic, back to priest ain't coming out.
Oh.
No, people pay their bag of money for tickets and rare, come to see the show. So I come off with his mic. So he said, all right, the band's on the stage now. So when all right, what I will do, we'll turn off the light, and whoever took the mic, and you put the mic on the stage.
Oh my goodness. What madness.
So they turned off the somebody threw the mic on the stage.
What?
And both open up the bass player's head.
What?
So after Bruce is cutting socks. I don't even know if he's still with us today. He was on an oxygen, you know, the tank. Bless him. So he had got caught. So because of that now, the hospital said, Master Priest ain't coming out because somebody's done this to his bass player. Carnage.
Well, the bus out fighting.
Total riot in the place. Total riot. It was awful. That's the worst. That was the worst experience of singing I've had.
Oh my goodness me.
Com-
Wow.
It was carnage in that place. I was round the back, round by where the artists were. I wanted to come out because we'd come down to Manchester with a big old
Yeah.
trailer
Yeah.
load of my friends and I in a van, and they were out there, and you could was ah! What's up? But anyway, so that's the answer to that question, my dear.
My goodness me. Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Now you are finding out some more about me, aren't you, my dear?
Yes, pulling it out, pulling it out.
And
My
asking
goodness.
these funny questions.
But was he okay in the end? Did he get better?
Yeah, he was, but the place was carnage. Everything finished. Everything got locked down.
I can't say I blame Maxi Priest for not coming out, because if they're going to throw it at his bass player, what would they throw at him?
Yeah.
You know, some people are really
it
out of order.
It wasn't targeted. It was the person, obviously, felt conscious that they had the mic while the light was up through it. So it wasn't intentional.
Oh,
But
okay.
somebody got injured in the process.
Oh my goodness. Yes, that is a bad experience, a bad show.
Yes.
Right, let's just go on to our next question, my dear. How do you feel about revamping secular songs? I know some people think it's wrong. How do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it? I am one of those who have read secular songs. Now, so how do I feel about it? Well, the way I look at it, right, is that music is the key.
Yes.
Drawing, majority of the world loves music. And it's a language that people understand, even if they don't understand the words that are actually, you could hear in a different language and the music sounds good. And you're like, you know, when you go to like
taking the shoulders.
Greek restaurants, you're smashing the plates and you're like, oh, man, everybody. You know what I mean? And you can't understand a word they're saying, but you know what I mean? It sweet you. Yeah. So yeah, you get it. Yeah. So music travels far. Now, so I'm a music baby. I love music. I love my drum and bass and everything. So when I hear music, so I know that other people's ears will click up when they hear music. So how I look at it, me personally, people may not agree, is I revamp some of my songs, not all of them, to do write my own songs. And so it's the same melody, same rhythm track. And what it does for the unsafe people, they hear the beat and sway, they perk up.
They perk up, they perk up.
Recognize that they're familiar. It's something that they're familiar with. Right, and recognize the beat and the sound. Then you are giving them lyrical content that touches their souls. No, they are drawn to hear the rest of the words. And what you do is you're ministering to them the language in a sound. And that's how I look at it. And okay, talking about for example, experience going to America doing with Alexa Coxon Dodd. While I was over there, he asked me to sing, revoice 2 songs. So a prime example of that was when I went to America, as I told you, with Sir Coxon Dodd, he asked me to sing 2 songs just out of the blue. One was Uptown Pumpkin and Undying Love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I had to go away, come back the next day and record the 2 songs. So fortunately, I knew the 2 songs, so it wasn't too hard. And so I went back to the UK, and as I said, stop singing and everything. And then when I decided to pick up the mic now, Pop God Star was birthed, which is a revamp of Uptown Top Ranking.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh,
That Wooligan. You know, in as you say, yes,
what is he? What's his name?
Wooligan.
Wigan.
Yeah,
That's my first record.
we had that conversation today. You told me that today. I said to him, I'm going to tell her, I'm going to ask her. He said he did your first record. Do you think you know that he's done Apache Indian boom? You know that one I got to number one? Yeah, Willie produced that, and it's Willie's voice there, and it's Willie's voice that's on the backing vocals. You're getting it all there. Anyway, yeah, so when you see the adverts that are giving out now with the links on board, yeah, that's but anyway, I was in the studio, got up, came on, asked for the track, everything, and finished recording. We went into the studio the next day now to mix the track. Nobody was there. So when we got to the studio the next morning, everything was gone. We broke into the studio and took up the man's equipment that he.
The equipment was gone. I thought you said the music was gone. What?
Yeah, the song, everything. Because Wooly is one piece of producer. So all the album, gone, everything, all the tracks I did. And yeah, oh my God. So the amount of different producers like found out and said, oh no, we can produce you, blah blah blah. I said, no. I said, thank you. I had to wait to get and start recording again because I'm a very loyal person. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So I waited until Willie was back his feet and then re-recorded Pop God Style. Then our album to get another, I can't remember what they're called, to put it on the album. EMI said yes, the other one said no. So therefore, the one that said no overrode the one that said yes.
Of course.
That's why it's not the album.
Okay. Right.
So now, Rose said, "Nah, man, be man, the cheers, whatever." He still video, so I did a video and then I sent out like a free thing for people to have it. And this guy, I don't know him, never met him. He was on his way from London to go to Manchester to pop out somebody's lights. In other words, to shoot somebody.
Pop out somebody's lights.
You heard me. You heard me.
Okay.
And one night way down to Manchester. What was playing? Whose style are you popping? Whose style are you popping?
Oh my goodness me.
And it reached him. It broke down. He had to pull off the way. He was crying. And then he got back and still playing. And he carried out the deed that he had planned to do.
Wow.
After he heard the song. And not only that, he gave his heart to the Lord.
Obviously.
And the only reason why is because that was his testimony at his baptism. And somebody that knew me, that knew that it was my song that he was hearing, phoned her sister, who then phoned me to tell me the story. Sometimes God draws back the curtain, you know. So that you
can't write this stuff. You can't write this stuff. God is just so amazing. The things that he does. yeah, I'm flabbergasted.
Yeah. And I knew the pastor, the bishop, when I spoke to him, he said, yes, it's true. I baptized him.
Oh wow. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Give God thanks. All praises to the Most High.
So that's the answer to that question. What do I think about turning a secular song into a gospel song? I've got a lot more to say. But
You know, yeah, we leave it in the hands of the Lord. You know, He knows what He wants.
yeah,
And as far as I'm concerned, it is the Lord.
come on now.
The enemy that's trying to pinch it and turn it into something else.
Yeah.
You know, is the Lord's the tabernacle of His, you know, as
Come
a
on.
David. You know, when it's time the battle, the musicians and the singers had to go first.
Come on, worship leaders. Come on, guys. Come up the door.
You
Come
know,
up the door.
we have to go through
Oh,
because
man.
people think you dash on some makeup and put on some extensions and some nails and everything is just in our lives. I'm brought down, and you know what I'm talking about. But we give God praise and we give Him thanks anyway because He can work in any mess and bring out a beautiful rose show.
You are brought down, my baby girl.
It's been a 6.5
Oh,
year
yeah.
process so far, but you know,
Oh,
it's given me a great opportunity, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much for the story because I know that story is going to speak a multitude of those who are children of the Most High God, you know, and to stop putting him out for people and stop putting him out on the Lord's music. God's music, and if we want to take the music back and put godly lyrics onto that music that reaches somebody, that causes somebody to turn from the world to come to Christ. Who is now? They can't put in now that shouldn't have happened. So I'm just saying, I'm gonna kill somebody.
yeah. Can you imagine the reactions? Like, that family wants to go kill. He could just go.
Yeah.
And he couldn't understand because he was not brought up in church or anything like that. And he couldn't understand that he was listening to reggae and was gospel. He couldn't comprehend the concept of it.
Yeah.
Couldn't comprehend.
I love it. I love it. I love when you sing that He's royal. That's my favorite of yours. I know you've done many songs, but I love that you take the secular and change the word. You know, I love that one. You know, so should be. You know, bless the Lord for